Hi there and welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike and I'm excited to share another Divi tutorial with you. My goal here is to make learning Divi as straightforward as possible. Today we're going to see how we can actually create a hamburger menu that reveals the horizontal menu. So what does that mean? Well, over here, if we have a look at this page, we have the hamburger menu here in the top right hand corner. Now if I click on this hamburger menu, what happens? Well, there comes the horizontal menu. So it's a very familiar menu that people are used to. So in the previous tutorial that I did on this, I created the same thing with the hamburger menu, but if you clicked on it, it would show the drop-down menu. This one to me is a far cleaner look and feel because it doesn't have the overlapping of the image and everything that you have depending on how your design is. So this one actually works out, for me, works a lot better. So if you are interested and excited to do this, then let's jump right into it. Okay, I'm just going to refresh this and it's going to take that away. So you can see we got just the regular header with a horizontal menu in here. That if you want to see how I created this, just jump back into the previous video that I did where I walked you through how to create the hamburger menu. I showed everything on how to create this menu too. All right, the second thing we need to do is we need to jump onto my blog, dividuck.com. I'll put the link in the description below. But I have this article here is like how to set up with a horizontal menu reveal. And if you scroll down on here, it'll actually explain everything to you. Why this horizontal reveal is different, but maybe better in my view. Because it gives you, as I said, the familiar look and feel. It's potentially easier for complex menus when you have the long menus. And it's also visual consistency. So if you have a horizontal menu across your site, this one actually helps to keep it like that. Now, the issue that you do, or you might come across, is that depending on how many plugins and everything that you have on your website, and depending on what type of hosting you're using, you might want to limit the amount of JavaScript that you actually put on your website. Now, if your site's quite simple and you only have a few, then it's not a problem. Or if your hosting is very good, also not a problem. But if you are on a very slow shared hosting and you have a number of plugins already, I would advise against this and maybe go for the other tutorial where it only relies on CSS. Okay, with that said, let's jump right into the tutorial. All right, so in order to achieve what we want, we're going to need to make use of some code. This tutorial will make use of both CSS and JavaScript. All right, so you can just copy and paste this code below as we go along in this video. All right, so the very first thing that we need to do is we need to jump into our theme builder and go to the menu module as soon as it opens up. Okay, so we go to the menu module, we open that up, and we go to advanced and CSS ID and classes. Now, if you jump back into the article, it actually gives you the ID that you need to use. If you just copy that and go and paste it. Now remember, this time it's ID, not a class. Okay, so we add that in over there. Again, we don't put in anything before that, as I say in the article. If you just copy and paste this directly into your class, but basically into Divi, it's okay. But if you want to reference this ID via your CSS, now what does that mean? That means like over here. You can see we're referencing it in CSS. And because of that, we need to put the pound sign before it, or the hashtag, however you want to call it. All right, but because we're just putting it straight into Divi, not a problem, just copy and paste this as it is. Right, once that's done, let's save that, and we save. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go and just close that off and just save this one more time. All right, now what we need to do is we need to go and grab the code, the CSS code. We copy all of this. All right, copy, and we jump into our theme options. So theme options, we find, if you're in your Divi dashboard, go down to Divi, theme options. And then once you're on the general here, you just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see custom CSS. Now in custom CSS, all you need to do is you just need to go and paste all of that. Right, and then you save changes. Okay, now there's one more bunch of code that we need to put in here before it will start working, and that is the JavaScript. So if we jump back to the article, we just grab this little snippet of code and come back to the theme options. Now, instead of general this time, we want to jump across to integration. So if you jump on integration, you click on that one, and you look here for the add code to the head of your blog. And we just paste that in there. All right, good. And we save that. One more time, we just save the theme builder. And then we go to the front end. Now let's have a look. Here we have the horizontal menu. We refresh that. We have the hamburger menu. And if we click the hamburger menu, there we have the horizontal menu coming up. All right, quite nifty if you ask me. All right, so that's how you can easily make a hamburger menu that reveals the horizontal menu. So I hope this tutorial will be useful for you in projects that you do in the future, or even if it has been useful on this particular project you're working on right now. Do hit that like button just to let me know. I am still planning to post more Divi tutorials as I learn more about Divi, so be sure to subscribe and be notified on, click the notifications bell so that you can be notified of future tutorials coming out. Your feedback is valuable, so do leave a comment below with any questions or even suggestions for future videos. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.